What's going on, everybody? Sabus here, and I'm back in Vermintide 2, and today we're going to be taking a look at Handmaiden Kerillian. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at her passive and career skills. Her passive, Dance of Seasons, increased dodge distance, stamina regeneration, aura, uninterruptible revive. So Handmaiden's a really supportive role. She's a character that likes to keep her distance, and with the stamina regeneration aura, that means that your allies regenerate stamina and she regenerates stamina faster. And with the uninterruptible revive, that means you can get them up even if you get hit by anything. Her career skill is dash. Kerillian quickly dashes forward through enemies. And the through enemies part's a little deceiving. I wouldn't actually ever use it for through enemies, because if you dash into the middle of a swarm of enemies, you're gonna die and you just got yourself killed. I would generally use this to keep your distance. Like I said, she likes to keep her distance, which is why I use the spear with her. It's not the greatest weapon, but it has a lot of block, and with her increased dodge distance, she could really keep enemies away from you, away from her, and it's really useful. So currently I'm using the spear, 5 stamina. It's pretty good. And then she's got the, I think I have on it reduced stamina. No, I have power versus Skaven. That was another spear. And then I use the Azray Handmaiden, Handmaiden Swiftbow, and I use it because she, as I said, she likes to keep her distance, and a good way to keep your distance is to have a Swiftbow, and the Handmaiden is just a nice extra. Obviously, the Swiftbow would come with more ammunition, but this, if you charge it up and hit an enemy, it's a man-sized enemy. It's a one-shot kill because it's poisonous. And then these, I'm trying to find ones that have plus stamina, but this one, damage reduction and health, which is good. This one, power, and then this one, cooldown reduction. So her ultimate ability, you'll get this, and you'll see it on the ground where you want to go. You can block to stop it. Generally, what I would do, say you're facing a bunch of enemies who are right here in the center, and you run out of block. What I would do is just look how far back you go. You go back pretty far. And when you dash, you don't actually hit your enemies. Also, you can see this is like the fastest regenerating ult bar in the game. It's so quick. I don't know exactly how long it is, but like it's really quick. So I already have it back. You'd think like, oh, she like dash forward and hit the enemies, but that's not how it works, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit. We're not gonna do Against the Grain again. We'll do Righteous Stand on Recruit, because we want to be able to talk. And I'm gonna show off Kerillian in her Handmaiden form. So I'll be right back to you guys. Alright, so here we are in Helmgart Military Quarters, as you can see. And with this hero, this build, career, that's what it's called. Like I said, she likes to keep her distance, and as you can see, a lot of her attacks are stab attacks. So she's very good at armor piercing. She has the one sweep attack, which is good for the smaller guys. And as you can see, I already have my F. Like, it's that fast. We're not even a minute into the game. And her power attack is also super strong against armor. And that's what you're gonna want to focus on as Handmaiden Kerillian. Oh, I missed. You can see we're not a one-shot to them in the sense that we hit them and they just fall down. They take their time going down, which is fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But she's not someone you want to get tangled up with a bunch of small enemies, because you're not going to do too well. You're someone who you want to choose your target, go in, take him out, block the rest of your way out. And it's good to be safe using the bow. And as you can see, she does quite a bit of damage. And the Handmaiden Swift Bows are really good. If you charge them up all the way, they're an instant kill to the Chaos Marauders, which is really nice. And if you shoot a Chaos Marauder next to, I don't know what these guys are called. If you shoot next to them, so you can actually kill both of them, which is really nice, actually. Because that's your AoE, essentially. And you can see her power attack goes straight through. But for her, she's got really good reach. really good headshot potential since she has that reach. And I'm going to show you as soon as I can. But if you charge, you can see it doesn't actually do anything to that guy. You just kind of go past him. And it feels kind of bad because, like, you'd expect her to, like, oh god, I'm going to blow myself up. You'd expect that she'd just, like, go through with her spear out or something, like hit enemies while she goes through, but she doesn't. I'm just going to say now, this is my least favorite by far in the entire game. I don't enjoy playing Handmaiden very much at all. She's kind of a boring class. Like, yeah, she's really good on recruit, but like, I don't know. Her ult just doesn't do anything. Like, she doesn't actually damage anything. Even the little guys, she just dashes through them. She doesn't actually do any damage. Like, see there, I just got myself, pretty much just got myself into trouble by dashing through. Obviously, that's not how I said you should use it, and I don't believe that's how you should use it. You should use it as a preventative measure. So when you get surrounded, you can dash out through enemies. But as you can see, the spear is pretty competent at killing. Now, just gonna go ahead and knock out a few more of these Chaos Warriors and whatnot. And another thing that dash is good for is, first I'll show it. I can show it here because this is a good scenario. Say for example, there's a special rat that you need to kill and it's far away. And okay, that was the wrong rat that I wanted. Actually, there's one. Say there's a special rat here. You can F and get... It got killed, and I got hooked. But you can... That was a horrible demonstration. But you can hit F, and you can get nice and close without risking getting hit or anything. And I already actually have the F back. But as you can see, a lot of her attacks are not doing a lot of AoE. You can see even the Skaven Slaves, it's only one of them. But she is really good at blocking, so she's good at taking care of the Fanatics here. And her attacks are pretty damaging. So again, she's good at that. She's a hero that definitely you have to figure out when to block, when to attack. It's important. I mean, it's important with every character, but she's one that likes to keep enemies at a distance. She doesn't want them close. You're not going to be as effective at stabbing when they're close because you're going to have a higher chance to miss. You have a lot of blocks, so you want to use it. And using your push is a really good idea because it is a good way to get your armor-piercing attacks down on your heavier enemies. So, like you see there, we just rocket out of that battle. Don't even have to deal with it. There we go. And then like that, just knock him out. Easy peasy. So, like I said, not my favorite. I wouldn't recommend her that much. I would recommend getting as much block as you can if you're going to use the spear. You can use pretty much any other weapon with her, but if you're going to use the spear, I'd recommend getting as much block as possible and using your pushes as much as possible, because like you just saw there, if I hadn't had friends near me, I would have gotten hit probably by that rat, because her attacks are very just one target over and over and over. So I wouldn't say she's horrible, and obviously she doesn't have the health regen that Wade Stalker Kerillian has. No one else does. There are other health regen, like, characters that can have health regen, but not quite the way that she has it. But like you can see, it's alright. It's alright. If you're playing with a team, like a bunch of friends, and you're trying to specialize roles, and you're playing Handmaiden Kerillian, specialize yourself as a anti-armor role, because you can see she does well against them, because every one of her attacks has really good armor piercing. She doesn't necessarily need the power attack to do armor piercing, which is nice. She's one of the few heroes that has that.
Here they come.
So, right here, hopefully we should be able to show the usefulness of the block and the block aura that she has. So, you can see we're getting a little stuck in here. I'm waiting for us to get overrun a little bit, but I don't think we are because of recruit. Okay, so something like that. You can just 180 and dash out of there. Give yourself a little time to regenerate block, go back in, you know. It's just in case. And that's going to be for the higher difficulties. At this difficulty, you really don't need that kind of strategy, really. I don't think it's really necessary. Go like that. Get you out of a tight spot. You know? It's good. It's good. Plus, if you don't have your ult, she has extra dodge distance, which, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but she does dodge farther than normal. So everything points to her being a keep your distance kind of character, and making sure that your enemies don't get too close. So if you have any questions or want to discuss anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I'm going to keep doing this for as many heroes as possible. Next up should be Shade Kerillian, which is a really, really cool hero in my opinion. She's one of the, I think, 3 that I was most excited for. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you. Oh, you know, we'll show her this actually. God damn it. Oh my gosh. There's nothing I can do because I'm stuck. There we go. But oh, their Globadier, that's good. That's another thing, you can dodge out of the way of the big guys if you really need to. Oh my gosh. You can see, she does pretty good damage.
The breed's marginally cleverer dead than alive.
Jesus. Trolls are annoying, I'll tell you what. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time.